I asked my compliance bot if I was secure and compliant. It went and read the actual SOC 2 criteria first. So that's a no. It walked that back because it can't sign off on a SOC 2. Only an auditor can, which is fair. But there's no compliance product behind this. Nothing fine-tuned. It's Claude reading a folder I built. So let me show you the folder. This is the folder. This is an entire expert. It's just a handful of markdown files, no training, no fine-tuning, no database. Claude reads it the way you'd read a manual you wrote for yourself. This has a name. It's called ICM, an Interpretable Context Methodology, from Jake Van Clief and David McDermott. It is a folder an AI read as its brain. And by the end of this video, you'll have built one. You probably already have the start of one, you just don't know it yet. So why not just give Claude everything? Paste the whole SOC 2 standard, all your policies, every past answer into the prompt. Well, people do this, and here's what happens. The window fills up, and the more you cram in, the worse the model gets at finding the time for the one line that matters. Anthropic has a name for it: context rot. You see, recall drops as the tokens grow, and the model has an attention budget. You just spent all of it on noise. So it answers confidently from the wrong paragraph with the wrong answer. It didn't get smarter with more context, it got dumber. Good news, all of this is flexible. You just tell Claude to make no mistakes. Just kidding. That does nothing. Prompting it harder doesn't empty a full window. The actual fix is almost insultingly simple. You don't hand Claude the whole library, you hand it a map. Question comes in, Claude reads one file, the routing map, and the map points to the single file that answers it. It loads the one file, not the standard, not your whole policy set, one file. So, Anthropic's own words for the goal: the smallest possible set of high signal tokens. That same question that just failed, scoped to one source, comes back right and cites it. So once you see the shape, you will see it everywhere. The compliance bot is one of these. The tool drawing these animations is another. Same three files at the top: what I am, where to look, what's inside. Then the knowledge. That is an ICM. Now, does it actually hold? Well, three things. One, it cites. Every answer points to the exact file it came from, so you can check it inside instead of trusting it. Ask it something outside its source, and it tells you it's outside its sources, instead of inventing an answer. Two, run it twice. It rounds to the same file and grounds on the same source every time. The phrasing might move, the source doesn't. And three, and this is the one that should change how you think about it, the brain is essentially a git diff. Your AI's knowledge is the text file and version control. You can read it, review a change, roll it back. Try doing that with a model someone fine-tuned for you. And yes, before anyone asks, you can run this whole thing on a local model on your own hardware instead of Claude. That just takes one more piece, an Oracle, and that's its own video. Just know that it works. So here's the part that should make this feel close. If you use Claude Code, you already have one. That's the CLAUDE.md sitting in your repo. It's the one thing you probably barely think about, but that's the start of an ICM. It's the what I am file. Your three files from the rest: add a routing.md that says where to look, a manifest that lists what's inside, and point them at a folder for your own knowledge. So that's a weekend. Actually, that could just be a Tuesday night. Start with the thing you re-explain to Claude every single session, put it in a file once, and that's the whole move. You stop pasting context and start owning it. If you want the full path from a demo to a product you own, I do have a free tier of my school community linked below. So the compliance bot from the start of this video isn't a product. It isn't a fine-tuned model. It isn't magic. It's Claude. Reading a folder, scoped to the one thing you asked, capability you rent, structure you own, and you just watched it work. Because every animation in this video came out of one of these folders too. Just build the folder, just maybe collect some evidence before you ask if you're compliant.